A few games of chess will while away the time.
Thank you, Genuine. Oh, and there goes my task crew. You know what? Mood. Alright. Oh, I didn't even see the chimera there. That's crazy. What's this? Tribuo's memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Only one shall live to the end, and they alone will witness Erin Nova. And we all at this point should know that that one person has to be Finon. If I take on Oryx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Oh. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wait, what if we're the one? Oh, no, we're not doing this already. Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer. Oh, we're doing it. We are becoming a god. Well, a demigod. Why? Could be fun. And now there's a black screen. Oh, nope, there we go. Oh?
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be
Hello,
too
you too.
preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
Yes, I am the god of infinite gremlins.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew,
I feel like it's
the
been
more
ages
efficient
since
I
we've
became
talked
at
with
tackling
Aglaya and Cass.
everyday mundane tasks.
And again, he kind of has.
Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely.
Well.
As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists.
Oh?
I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
Oh, Lord. We want to deal with the,
Courses
like,
Professor
Aglaya and
Anaxa taught
Anaxa too.
were
Oh,
Introduction
great.
to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself.
Oh,
I
God.
can imagine their fear.
Yep, definitely divorced parents
Now that
vibes,
I
I'm
think
just
about it,
saying.
Students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
Oh, yes. Please tell us, Aglaya.
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey.
Indeed.
Our
Go into more
positions have been
details.
destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
A Dromos draped in finery. That's actually adorable.
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Okay. Damn.
Despite his
Oh, her laugh is so
insufferable
cute.
arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve.
He's just a
Anaxagoras'
feeble
life
scholar.
is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Yes. Like execution?
Just as I feared.
The flame chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong
I mean, he
sense of
kind of
self-respect,
is.
I
If you
trust
think
that
about it.
Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Not hanging him by his toenails,
I can't help
cheeseburger.
but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time, but now, let's greet our guest. You're here.
Hello.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Oh yes, I am ready to become a god. We are ready. Me and Mem.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Okay.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
I love Mem. Thanks to you, I've evolved from a little dog into a sacred beast.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own.
See, that sounds like a lot. But I feel like Mem's gonna take on more of the responsibility than I
From
am.
that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Is there a plan B? Are you trying to talk me out of it?
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you. It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
You saying you're lowering your You know what? Just gonna move on.
There are still many priests
Moving
in
on.
Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I'll try to
calling
find someone
you're lowering
worthy
your
among them.
expectations to me. I'm like, what? That's fucked up. Essentially, shot in the dark. If I do not descend into hell, who will? Oh no! If I oh god! All right, that's it. I'm out.
Mem worry. Memmy
Aw.
memmy mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem.
Don't worry, with me by your side, even if things go south, you'll be heading straight to heaven. Oh, Mem. You know what? Thanks for the for the boost in confidence, Mem. But nah, there's a special place for us down there.
Mem memmy mem, memmy mem 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 hero.
We've come so far, and everyone is counting on you to be the hero.
Mem 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 mem.
As for the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Time Titan may be willful at times, but they never caused us any harm. Myth has it that Orynyx opposed mortals, but to me they just seem a bit timid, like a child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
A child. Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them, but the moment I saw Sumi, Orynyx's memories were already in my head. Huh. It was proven you can't die anyways, even though you have... That is true. That is true.
Memories that exist outside of your own experience.
I mean, we should have died on Belobog. We didn't. We should have died on the space station, but didn't. We kind of got poisoned on the Lawfu the first time. So yeah, I guess we can count that. Penacony could have been stuck in an endless... Yeah, no, we've encountered death quite a bit, haven't we?
I can't explain
And
why,
yeah, and
but
here
I
we
can vouch for
gave
Mem's
Castorus
words.
not a hug. We
When I was
caught
in the abyss,
her,
I
so
heard the Titan's groans, full of pain
ha,
and
death cannot touch
grievances,
us.
yet without any ill will.
I trust you all to make the right call. Do Do I even have a say in any? No, I trust them.
Since you've made your decision,
Plot
go back to the bath chamber and
exactly.
get some rest. Trinen will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed.
We
to this
have the
point.
plot armor.
Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Wait. So we're... When the dust settles, we'll have the chance for a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. About time that we lift the taboo. Oh my god, yes, please, let us tell you all about what is beyond the skies of Amphorius. I will happily do that. Now, if only everyone else had that, or rather just the main 3 characters.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem.
Oh, thanks, Cass. You need Aglaia for something too?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss
March needs it.
matters with Lady
Listen,
Aglaia.
Burger. March is still
Previously,
alive.
I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Drian had gifted to me.
Just
Tracing back,
in a bit of a predicament.
this anthology was something left for Lady Drian by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Drian gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Can you tell me more about the book? Is this book really
No,
very special?
It's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end.
So they've... Okay, princess was already
Overwhelmed
dead.
by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
Okay. Duly noted. It's me. Listen, okay, I don't know, but March is not dead. It mustn't have been easy for Cass to narrate this story so
The author
calmly.
of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she
wandering
left behind
bard,
are
you say?
poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
Ah. No one goes through life without leaving their mark behind. She probably did not think much of it while she... yeah, no one goes through his life without leaving their mark
That's right.
behind.
Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But
Unlike some people.
I'm also very curious about the story of the rosy celestial maiden.
Yeah, that's March.
Despite having
That's our
visited many cities
bestie.
in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity, forget it. Let's talk
No,
about this in the
Castor
future.
is. Come on
For
to the
now,
express.
I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
We'll get you out of here, Cass. Head to the private bath chamber and speak with Don Hung. Alright, let's go speak with Don Hung. Let's go speak with the boy. Oh, Don Hung.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Yeah, take a look at what? What you trying to look at? Exactly. Oh, hi, my little guys. You having fun? Oh, Finon's here too. Hey, buddies. Citizens. Oh, that's fine.
That's right. Oh, partner.
Oh.
You're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
Mm-hmm. Some good news?
Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
Right. Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like they've made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
Yeah. So Glide doesn't actually call the shots. I have never once passed my... Oh, God.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
It sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders.
No, really, I
They
didn't
view
notice.
the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey.
Oh,
We can
Lord.
refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaia that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner. But this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Oh. It's us. I think it's a mix of all of these. I feel like. Is it us? No, although we might be mentioned, the Council of Elders has another target in mind.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage
Yep.
of Professor Anaxa. Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
I have a rough idea.
He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of
He'll
the
either
golden thread and
die
protect
or
himself.
Circe's will take
The
over his
opposition
body. I
want
don't
to
know.
offer an olive branch at this time.
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect towards the Council of Elders?
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akima. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
No. I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything we can
As I
do?
believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
Oh? We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Sumi and Mem are tied up with the Orynyx's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky. Let's just take things one step at a time. I just want to rest right now. None of those things seem like they're going to be easy to deal
Allow
with.
me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you.
Oh, it's
I
nothing
hope that
new.
Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
Yeah, they
Go
gave
and
me
rest
mem.
and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can
Oh.
read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Yeah, sure, I'll definitely read that. Done. Hey, Don Hong. It's just as I suspected. The trouble afflicting the Flame Chase journey aren't just external issues. The complex internal politics and interpersonal relationships are also so exacerbating the problem. I did not read that properly. We can't let our guard down yet. We have to find out where we stand in this large interwoven web. Read it. There's a test later. Oh no. Not a test. I failed. I'll just wing it. That's how I did with most of my exams. JK, I don't know.
Mem nervous.
The trial feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. It's not that soon. There are still a few more days until then. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I feel like a sitting duck that has been thrown into the deep end. We have a few more days, Mem. It's alright. This is just an exaggerated figure of speech to express how nervous I'm feeling right now. March coded. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of a regional god just fine. I've earned the gaze of many Aeons. This is gonna be simple. We've also unwillingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Emphorius is about to begin. Yeah, we'll get some rest. Scales of Justice Talenton? The Latin. That's the Law Titan.
Esteemed one, Ornyx's vacant totem awaits.
Oh, hello everyone.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Emphorius, please, step forward.
Let's get the show on the road. We'll do it in style. Come on, Tuskbur. Let's go save the day. Love my little guy.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you.
Don't walk into it.
Your resolves
No.
cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kephale light your path forward.
Thanks,
Get
Trinan.
ready to assume Ornyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Oh. I don't know why, but I just love that. I mean, aw, thanks. Alright, guys.
The
Everything will be
divine
fine.
position of Ornyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Let's begin.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Vale of Evernight, Ornyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs.
Good Don
A
Hung.
traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Who?
It's also who for me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward.
Well,
Recite along with us.
you ready, chat?
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
fill our bodies with blood.
Just
of
Mem
gold,
going along with
till
it
we
too is
wither
adorable.
in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I thought I'd ask.
And surrender the core flame.
Click and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. In it goes. Oh. Oh, okay, that's bright. Oh, Oryx?
Oryx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait for my return, my friends. I love you all. Oh, dude. Yeah, no, Darthug's done with us. Darthug is so done with us, bro. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood, so let's just leave the farewells for next time.
Don't worry. You're tougher than I am, right?
Oh. Well, yep, let's go. Away we go. Oh, and there we go.
Traveler from beyond the sky.
Bye.
Let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
We just get beamed away.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. He will definitely succeed.
Oh, we will.
While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Oh.
Speak. I'm listening.
Damn, we don't get any of the tea? That's crazy. I mean, we all know what he's going to talk about, so we can only assume. What words will be said? Oh.
Slap, slap.
Mem, you're not... The fact that Mem's literally saying just slap slap.
Wake up.
Oh. Hello? Mem?
How is it?
Oh.
How do you feel?
Oh my god, how are you able to
I
talk?
think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, you know what? I love
Such a
this.
cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Brother, we are getting a lot of just... We're getting a lot of talking.
Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
I mean, yeah.
Memories broken.
Oh, we can go back down here now. Nope. We're... Hang on, Oryx. We're on our way.
Who are they calling out for?
Yeah, who is Mother? Exactly.
You. It's you. I remember you.
Hello.
Skyfather has gazed upon you.
Yep, so Skyfather is definitely Fooly. We know that.
He's calling for you.
Who is Mother? Mother is calling for you. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I am skeptical, but I think I can see it being March. Maybe? Does Skyfather refer to Fooly? Alright, back to murmurs. Titan's words are indistinct. Each syllable emerging from the mist seems to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory. March, mother of all gods. Honestly, with how things are, it would not surprise me if March is like the mother of all the Titans. At this point, like, it's basically like confirmed that March is gonna be like, or at least has to be some form of an emanator of remembrance, like, surely.
Skyfather.
I don't know. We don't know. Just speculations right now.
You.
Yep. Who is your mother? Okay. A mystic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance. Reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby?
Mother is no longer responding.
We've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom. Freedom.
Yeah, you get free. They really do sound like a child.
Want freedom.
Oh.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
More murmurs. I'll leave it to us, Titan. What's troubling you, big... Yeah, what's troubling you, big fella? What's going on? Alright, more murmurs.
You have potential. Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Willpower. Powerful. And tenacious.
I don't like where this is going.
But
Yep.
you lack something.
Okay. I'm scared.
Just one thing.
What?
Lacking something.
A heart?
What is it?
Oh, dude, please don't say a heart.
What you lack is a future.
Huh? Okay, one, that is... What do you mean by that? I don't have a future?
Future?
I don't like this.
You should have
I don't like the way this is going.
The gaze from the Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Wait.
Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
Wait. Wait a minute. Hang on. Huh?
Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
Wait. We've been dead. Oh my god. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh my. Okay. Wait. Oh, that makes more sense. Why we didn't die when we touched Castoris. Wait. It wasn't the Stellaron. It wasn't because of the Stellaron. Oh, you were already dead. Oh, we were already dead. We're simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Okay. Do you mean that I'm already dead? Dude. What the actual... Okay, that is not good. That is definitely not good.
Space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time.
Dude.
If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Amphorius will succumb to eternal disorder.
You still haven't explained things clearly. What about the trial? Revive me quickly. Oh my god. What about the trial?
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice.
Dude.
Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father, time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Time restrains everything.
Lorenex's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength.
Pathstrider. So the Titans know about Pathstriders?
The fate of the world. If you wish to save it, go and find your future that has been stolen.
Oh my god, and that's why we go to Oh, things are making sense now.
You'll have to cheat death. You'll
Once again.
hand of shadow clasped with unyielding fingers.
Oh. Before the passing of 15th entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true... Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I need to step back for a second to grab something. But when I come back, chat, when I come back, you just wait. We're coming back to this. We're back to this. Dude, we've been dead this entire time. But held together by Thule? I'm guessing? By Gold Shutterburger. Dude, wait. I was literally about to say, you. Like, no. I don't know. You're finally awake. You're finally awake. No, we're not doing it. Dude. I was about to say, is Donhung dead too and also held together, or... No, because he dragged us out. But then again, he did pass. I don't know. Like, is it just us? Is it... Because we're the only ones that got the gaze of, oh, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded Ornyx's... Oh no, you have succeeded. Ornyx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Amphorius. However... Oh, little sad face. Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. Oh. The Titan must be joking, right? Don't sigh, Donhung. So what's my super... Brother, we've just been told that we've been dead this entire time we've been on Amphorius. And that we basically have 15 hours to get our life back? And the first thing we ask is, what's my super... You know what? You to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive. Oh, look at a little smile. There's something that I've never told you. Oh, God. Oh no, the face. He looks so sad. When we landed on Amphorius, our car was pierced by Nikador's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the abyss, this is what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car or we would have been crushed to pieces. Oh, was he lying? Oh, God. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. Oh, dude, so the last thing Donghun saw before getting knocked unconscious was... Oh, dude. Can this man get a break? Can he get a break, please? You know, we all need a break. Dude. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing. So we weren't even breathing then. We fully died on the impact of the car. But when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. Oh, Dan Hung, no. He saw you die and then stand back up, and then he goes and lies. How exactly did I come back to life? Haha, so you were knocked unconscious by a rock. Dude. We got to. No, that's besides the point. I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now. Just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Orynyx. Is that how we were able to easily control Orynyx's power? Dude, more things are starting to make sense the more we continue on. Being a smartass is my superpower, you're correct. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I'd assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. Stellaron, do so. Dude, actually, yeah, no, Stellaron, do something. For a while, I also thought that the Stellar One was your life support system, but it seems like this hypothesis has been disproven. See that, because that's what I've always thought. I thought that the Stellaron was the thing keeping me alive. Because at the space station, we only regained consciousness once the Stellaron was inside us. And that's why I thought that Cass's ability, when we caught her, didn't work on us, because technically we're not really, quote-unquote, living. I mean, technically we are. I don't know, it's complicated. It's like, we don't have a heart, we have the Stellaron. The Stellaron is the thing keeping us alive. Yeah, we're an artificial body created for the purpose of housing a Stellaron. I mean, Stellaron is the brain? Dude, if the Stellaron was the brain, this Stellaron is broken. It's not a very bright Stellaron. For what? But then again, the Stellaron hasn't really been active since, I'm guessing, Mr. Yang sealed it. Back at the space station. I don't know. It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Yeah, I basically have 15 hours to find Death. You know, the Titan that Castorus has been looking for basically her entire life. So, yeah, we gotta do that. Orynyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating Death. Considering Maide's indestructible body that Phynon has tested multiple times, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Amphorius that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie in the hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
Hi, Mem. Hi, wait, you can fully talk, like, outside now?
I heard you two talking about Thanatos.
Yes.
Cass is also very
Let's
concerned
go.
about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her?
Yeah, this is still
Thanatos
quite
the Titan
a,
that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
I mean, I can guess why Mem would tell them, because this is quite the predicament we're in. Let's do that then.
Oh,
Alright.
right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Trisoceres already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
No, it's alright, Mem. They could have had a negative react. True. True. The bath pool is huge. It is indeed. Hello. I like saying hi to the dramas.
What are you folks going to do next?
Oh, I'm not waiting for the elevator. Where are we going? The garden. I forgot. We could literally just teleport. Why are we walking?
Mister,
Yes.
I'm right here.
You hear soft steps coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Oh, the shakiness in her voice. For some reason you feel you have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple bruising. Oh, brushing past your face. Then a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump, thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. At this moment, I just want to close my eyes, remembering the near-death experience. Gotta stay on guard. Spin around and immediately give casters a scare. No. Going to. Your vision blurs, and cold reality fades into a purple ocean. And then...
Please pardon me.
Oh, you know what we gotta do, chat? Get them screenshots in. A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. You realize you were still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. No, I don't. Reading is hard. The coldness of the initial touch disperses as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips and a tremble. Oh, and the tremble born that originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering fingers gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle. Oh.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Casterus, you're shaking. Am I really dead? You're invading my personal space. Okay, listen. I know being a smartass is my superpower, but I feel like that's a bit... No. You're shaking.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected
Wait,
by my
yeah,
curse.
can I give Casterus a
I thought that
hug?
it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Yep, I'm dead.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
No, sweet summer child. It's fine.
Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
If your soul has really left your body. Do I have a soul?
Cass, did you find anything?
Wait, so yeah, you
My
can help, right?
apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again?
Someone
This
stole
time,
the stellar
I'll increase
arm.
the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Dude, what if the what if the Stellaron is our soul? Did someone steal the Stellaron, or like at least tried to and only got a little bit? I don't know. I need an anatomy class for the goddamn Trailblazer. Agree, there's no harm in trying to get... Yeah, I'll agree.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful,
I do
hope
want to
that you
hug
can
her.
forgive me.
We get a hug. Aw. Castros once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time. Oh? Did you discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But
Oh.
perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance.
Of course.
The connection has been severed.
Oh.
With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I
would appreciate
know
that,
I'm
Casterus.
lacking in
Thank
confidence,
you.
but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius
I will try.
needs you.
I'll do my best. So now, live on bravely. I understand.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax.
Styxian fable.
I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Sees her disappearing.
Oh, dude. It does make sense though, with me being dead the whole time. Give her the damn hug. I blame the devs. Oh, dude. Hey, guys. How are you doing?
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
So the entire world knows about this now. You can even take the pulse of someone who... Okay, Jesus. It feels quite cool being a departed Yep.
Well, at least you look no different from the living.
Oh,
I think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
hey, yo. Fine on?
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit,
Ayo?
the process went better than I expected.
Yeah, bud?
Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about.
Two people.
Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time. Has no one thought to study his indestructible body?
I thought you would have.
Even any minor breakthroughs.
I gotta
we
stop,
wouldn't be as
dude.
clueless as we are right now.
I thought you've done a lot of studying on that body. Okay, no, moving on. I need to stop. Someone just
there have been no results.
you go on and touch some grass for real.
Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace.
Oh, you just encouraged me.
Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope.
I mean, he has tested that body out for himself. Nope.
Cypher.
Stop it.
If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death,
Ooh,
it would be
Cypher.
her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima.
Oh.
But do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no
You get to
one
meet
has
Cypher?
ever managed to escape the clutches of
Gimme,
death.
gimme.
At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
I mean, we did see them in the trailer, so I assume so. Thank you for your help.
It is my duty.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
I forgot I had sound alerts muted. partner. I'm so sorry.
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart.
Yeah, that's my
It's
fault, Burger.
Anaxagoras.
I'm
He has
sorry.
initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Oh, right.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because
I
of
actually should
that
just keep them
great
muted for
affront.
now. Maybe it's just because. Oh, speaking of the Great Baphomet, not long ago. Dude, hello? Okay. We're just getting thrown into this, not complaining though.
I'm back here again.
Is this?
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren.
Is this the land of death?
The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
You have to remember, he's basically, he came back from
Hey.
death.
Excuse me.
Oh?
What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or
I'm
perhaps
sorry, I had
I'm
to.
just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
This has to be like the land of the dead, right?
Land of Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Thanatos.
Land of the dead. I'm telling you.
Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Another realm.
Not Netherrealm.
Okay,
Then
not
where is this?
not
River of
Netherrealm.
Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion.
Nothing but an illusion.
Rejects you, me.
Titan rejects you, me. Like, the Death Titan rejects the dead souls, or the traveler that Anax is talking about is a past Chrysoair that I don't know where this is going.
Listen.
What?
Listen.
The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it.
Oh, the Black
I hear
Tide?
it deep within the tides. Beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice about to recount something.
The closed doors.
Child of humanity,
Oh, hey, Cersei's.
is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
What's up? Damn.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
Hi,
Your consciousness
Cersei's.
is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can
Really
my
now?
consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best,
Well,
you'll see 15
well,
more entry
well.
hours.
Damn, that's real convenient. That's really convenient. 15 hours, you say?
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular
15
problem.
days? What? Oh, 15 entry hours? So it's 15
Stop
days instead of
giggling.
15 hours?
It's time for us to
I don't
go.
know. Time is weird
The
on
messenger from the
Memphorius.
Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about
Fair
that
enough.
white-haired student of yours?
Oh.
Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen?
Brother, smile.
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
Uh-huh.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Okay. I feel like
this is how
I feel like for this section, we have to we gotta bring out the herder team, I feel like, for this one. I mean, I could just take Sunday out and put in that. No. I will run a full herder team. No, I'll just take Sunday out. I feel like we need to have an Axa here on this. Sorry, buddy.
always been.
It's the boy. Bruh. Dude, his weapon, dude, it's literally a potion gun. It's an alchemic potion gun. What do you want from me? Yeah, he's so cool. He's awesome.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Inexagaris.
I had to, I'm sorry.
It's been a while, Lord Inexagaris.
Oh. Oh, I love this design. I'm digging this design for this character. Who might you be? And are you the person that we saw in an Axis trailer?
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what
Because there was that
happened at the
dude that was
Grove of
standing at the
Epiphany.
start of his trailer, like, talking to people, I'm guessing? I don't know, but... Damn, you look cool.
You. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By Kephale into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council.
Lantern.
Elders.
Oh,
There are
God.
Antikytherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
Antikytherians? Oh. That... I don't know why. That's... Antikytherians. Feels nice to say.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revere Titan.
Wait, you can see... You can see them?
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me
Lycurgus.
holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I
Lycurgus.
stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
Uh-huh.
You can see them too?
You can see the
know about
Titans?
us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious
Fair
that
enough.
Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar.
Of course she is.
If necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threads, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I
Oh,
interpret
God.
this as you having a countermeasure?
Oh.
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
Oh, God.
She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
Is that the lady who rubbed me the wrong way the first time? Yeah, I think it is, actually.
Is something on your mind? Look.
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Honestly, interesting question.
Deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kephale has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kephale may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination.
What if Kephale, like himself, is actually a Stellaron?
In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space.
I don't know, I'm speaking nonsense.
Thus elongating their passage
But you never know.
to death. The notion...
I skipped that too early, God.
An intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kephale has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Okay.
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kephale would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
Oh?
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a
Dude,
try.
the way he laughs
I
is...
believe.
Yeah.
I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Oh?
Please, Professor.
Is that how you get to the new area? Is that how people just go back and forth? Lou just reaches forward and just takes them over?
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly.
Rubs me the wrong way.
In the meanwhile,
just saying. Most of the council elders do.
Vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view.
No.
Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Yeah, much appreciated, all that.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here.
Okay.
I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware. I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Yeah, I think he kind of forgets that Xerxes is like in his head. Oh, I must say though, this is cool. I like this area. To walk around and explore. Oh, look at that, chat. We're literally right there. I feel like I can just wander off and just...
Professor Anaxa!
Oh.
Over here!
Hello there. Who are you?
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the fates.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Kremnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of stripes standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when
here we
the
go.
Crown ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents.
Oh, Lord help.
At the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see.
I was about to say, is the lady still standing in front of us? I find that very funny.
So I came to listen in.
And Max is just talking to himself.
But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours? Just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
Ooh, chest. Ah, yes, new area
Go
means
melt
new
it
things
down.
that I can grab. I still need to get this man
Even
relics.
blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Oh boy.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kephale's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
That sounds like a
I'm
threat.
not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kephale's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the god of deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave.
Grandpa's getting grumpy. We gotta leave him alone.
Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Damn, bro. Oh, sissies.
My.
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses.
Little do they know Circe was just right there.
Exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
Oh, come.
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Dang.
Since you're aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Ah, so he's self-aware.
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
Oh?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his
Dude,
droma stall to
she's
sleep.
going on a deep dive.
Interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Oh?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh?
Oh no.
Are they also living in Alchema?
Oh, they're all dead, aren't they?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
Oh
It
no.
won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kephale, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
Dang, dude. You lost them all to the black tide.
Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of Thelesis' theory as well.
Oh, Thelesis.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Concept of
that,
souls.
He also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
No. Why am I suddenly getting Full Metal Alchemist vibes from this? I don't like this.
Anaxa?
Oh.
You... I did it, teacher. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Oh, this looks cool.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Wait.
Equivalent exchange.
Oh, yep, no, it's Full Metal Alchemist shit.
All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh, not the equivalent exchange, bro.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself.
Oh,
if you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thelesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue
research into
this subject,
souls,
your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Okay.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be.
He just ripped
connected
out his
your
eye to see
plan.
his sister one
In
more time.
fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it.
Damn.
My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into.
You've activated my trap code.
Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh?
Oh?
Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
You're talking to yourself. Have you taken your medication?
You muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
Yeah, he needs his
I have a
medication.
message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival. So please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Away we go, I guess.
Kephale.
Oh.
The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Oh, hello?
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid
Okay,
his
that's
gaze.
cool.
I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Those all like
He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
those all like the
Name is Dromus as well.
signs
You
of the
must
Titans.
really
That's
like those
awesome.
creatures.
Oh. There we go. Hello.
Student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs. And it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Oh, we got the space anchor.
Lord
Where are we going?
Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead.
Alright.
I'll
Bye.
take my leave for now.
Hello, Kephale.
Welcome to
Oh.
the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Demigod Council? I like how they have like the orbs with the Titans, like I'm guessing sigils on them.
Lord Anaxagoras,
Uh-huh.
I've heard so much about you.
I don't like you, lady.
Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows.
Oh?
Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Bruh.
Everyone, stand down.
Come on.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
Oh, the feeble scholar line. God damn it, dude.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Oh?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to.
Oh my god,
As
you
to
just
your
want
question of whether
power.
peace is still a viable option? Well, to that, I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
Bruh.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's no...
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers.
I think this is how they used to actually do
they refused to defend their actions.
Voting systems in ancient Greek.
This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama.
Is that a core flame?
In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final
in that
turning
box
point in Akama's history.
In the cube. That is a core flame. Is that the law? No.
May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Yeah, that has to be a core flame.
15 days and nights.
Not the Lord, the Lord Titan's core flame.
Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Oh God, really?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say
And
that
again,
now,
wasn't there? I don't.
surely you also require my
thinking.
aid as well.
Thinking of
So
many
that you
things,
can
Chad.
stay alive even when being pursued by the golden thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the Era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap.
Era
So you better act
Chrysia.
prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers.
Oh,
With
God.
our words and wisdom.
Let's begin then.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed.
I mean, I'm just saying he is going to die anyway.
Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kephale and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
She's prepared to execute me. She just needs vassals who will do her bidding without question.
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
Her principles are...
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens?
I feel like there's going to be bloodshed no matter what, so... I don't know, lady. Garnering my support is equivalent to garnering the support of the entire grove. I'll be the one to shatter Aglaya's self-righteousness.
Although the circumstances are rather unfortunate from an objective point of view, it is an undeniable fact that ever since the Grove was attacked, I have become the de facto leader of the Grove. The Council of Elders needs more backing if it wishes to topple Aglaya, and it's evident that the Academy wields considerable influence. At the very least, I have served as the Grove's special envoy to Akama for a significant amount of time. Of course,
trying to butter up.
This also means that I will hold
Butter
a
them up.
crucial vote at the
You need
Citizens'
me.
Assembly.
In the name of Kephale, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable efforts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity.
Okay.
The Council
I'm
of
not so
Elders
sure
has
about
vowed
that.
to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
How absurd, my loyalty is unquestionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
Damn.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment.
Oh?
As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh?
Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here.
Oh?
So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Wait. Castorus?
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to
Wait.
you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat.
Is Cass? No.
If Aglaya
Wait a
can seize
minute.
me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time.
He'll probably be dead before there's a next time,
Unless, of
so...
course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see then.
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after.
Oh my god.
I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Fair enough.
Easy there. You'll learn the answers soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Okay.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again. You could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kephale. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
So I'm just gonna get an audience with Kephale?
You may not,
Is that it?
but kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kephale's core flame will get to rule over Akama.
So that is that core flame
She is
actually
wary of me,
Kephale's?
So naturally, I had to
I'm
gain
telling you,
her
there's a
trust.
core flame in that cube.
I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view,
It's gotta be, right?
individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kephale. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kephale's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the world bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated
I don't like this
Titan
place.
person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. A bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kephale once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Sorry, I had to get the loot.
I can just ignore this.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Oh my god.
Titan hymns are beyond.
I'm just literally running circles around this dude. Chest. No!
Go ahead. Take
God
this
damn it.
Iannis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I want the
I
chest.
have to admit,
Give me the
I
chest.
never expected you to not ask me anything.
Give me the
Or
chest.
even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is
damn
you
you.
are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I believe Kephale will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kephale than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down.
I am indeed a nerd.
It is my hope that you bring a much needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
Destruction, you say? Yeah, no. Destruction has to be the third path. I'm just saying.
Go melt it down.
Go melt it. Excuse me, these are treasures. There we go.
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize
Oh,
the magnificence of us Titans?
You really want to play that card with him?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this
I can
far,
hear the background chatter and I
still
don't like
doubtful
it.
about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kephale. No time to waste here.
Oh?
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Bruh.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then.
Damn.
I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey.
Two of them?
Look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating? Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Oh my god.
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Yeah, because he's the warrior we faced to make Nikador not immortal, I guess? That's what we did, right?
Huh. It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a departed spirit?
Oh, damn, he really is losing it. He's either seeing departed souls or he's seeing the past. I think it is the past, though.
You two again.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Kaos?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
The price of becoming a demigod is a lot.
Demigod? I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Wait a minute.
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Kaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
Pieces are being put together, Chad.
I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but
these are the past.
Souls of people.
They have to be, right?
But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
the pilgrimage platform dedicated to devout believers, but you and Exaggerus never kneel to false gods. Yoink. There's a puzzle there.
So, we meet again. I'm sure you wouldn't mind us snooping.
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just...
Mm-hmm.
If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
Oh my god.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little.
Mood.
I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Oh my god. They used to be... You know what? We're gonna keep going.
She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell?
Oh.
Circes?
Oh, she's just gone.
Doesn't matter. I can do this myself. Looks like I'm nearly there now.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now?
There?
Oh, legendary era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Why are you chanting that too? We're here. Finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question, but all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself.
Oh, he is not doing good.
Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh?
Oh?
So, I'm back here again. This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides. Behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something.
Do we get to hear the voice?
This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Wait.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst-case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Oh, yo, use.
Yes, I have faith in him.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Wait. Polixia.
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Wait.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core.
Licks.
What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a
theorem.
Next, I only need to seek verification from Kephale. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important, because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
Dude. Look at Don Hong's point of view. Brother. Okay. Alright.
What are you thinking about?
Just amazed at how this towering tree is Cersei's divine body. It's the majestic side.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree.
Merely something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars. And their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree. Because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
Oh. You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Cersei's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny?
I forgot the Hyacinth calls Don Hong Danny.
Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yes. I didn't count on provoking the ear of a local god.
But there will always be people
I
who
butchered
dream
that
of soaring towards
so
the sky.
much.
The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just... I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
Oh, Hyacinth. Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaia needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. They could be useful to him.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
What about you? Will you be alright on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
Alright. The silence in here is near deafening. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest of scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. Nah, it's fine. Let's just go. The clock is ticking. I should search for clues as I move. Cersei's incomplete theory. Dude. I'm still just boggled by the thing that we just went through with, like, Anaxa and stuff. I know we joked about having, like, I know the whole thing was like, oh, Amphorius is just in a loop in a never-ending cycle. I think that just confirmed it. Because the Titans themselves, from what I'm getting with that interaction, were Chrysos heirs themselves. I'll just do this, just in case.
Feeling lucky.
But then I'm guessing lost their memories of being Chrysos heirs? I don't know. It's looking like that, though. The only thing that gets me is the Polixia one, and the fact that Castorus is the sister. That's something I guess for later. Black monsters are twisted in form, and their life has turned to ash together with their souls. It's impossible to figure out their form, and they're still alive. These are the remains of the Black Tide monsters. It does look different from the Tidekin from up close. What's that underneath it? A scroll? Between very north, blah blah blah, meaningless, all that kind of stuff. As I expected, the Grove didn't forbid discussions about the sky. It's a debate between two scholars about the sky ships. Aglaia also made mention of the ships when she interrogated us. A memory I'd rather forget. I'll hold on to this for now. With any luck, this journey won't leave us empty-handed. Nope, I'm not doing that again. I remember specifically that I kept rewinding time on something. I'm not doing it. We're just gonna go past you. Hi, Hyacinth. That's Hyacinth? Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith as I have in her, it's probably a good idea to help her out of here.
Really now? This is way more trouble than I could have asked for.
Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
Oh? I can't tell if you're serious or not, but being hard to read isn't without its perks, I suppose.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand, pretty please? All right, now let's get him.
Oh. Fight! Oh. There we go.
Follow my charge. Here, this thunder.
And this is why we do the prep.
Show no mercy.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Nah, well.
Conflict is pitiless.
Bye-bye. This place is practically in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters here.
The Black Tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphorius. So or rather, the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me.
Oh, great.
Anyway, never mind that for now. Here, you might want to have a look at this. I found it around here and thought it might be of interest to you.
Depends to scholars. Skies above. Skyship. Anaxagoras? He's the scholar who fused himself with the core flame of reason.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching the sky. He's never mentioned anything about it.
Finon said Anaxa might be opposed to the flame chase journey.
Might is an understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate the gods, nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy. People have come to think of him as a heretic, even in a place as liberal as the Grove. Yet,
oh God,
he's also this very blasphemer that Cersei's favors. Fate sure works in mysterious ways.
Oh boy, does it. I picked up a scroll on the way here too. It looks like it may be related to the one you're holding.
Oh? Let me have a look.
There you go.
By the looks of them, these scrolls are records of two conversations that took place in the same setting, one after the other.
There's still much I don't know about the Grove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure. Go ahead.
I don't have any questions, actually.
Says that every failure brings us one step closer to the truth. Perhaps, to him, the crash of the sky ship carries a different
bit more sass and pride, and you've got it. You got the impression down straight, Hyacinth.
On the contrary, it was precisely because the sky ship represented the first step toward breaking free from the shackles of the earth that it provoked the wrath of the Sky Titan and brought divine punishment upon itself. It's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists, with sacrificial rituals making up a predominant part of their findings. Discourse about more esoteric subject matters in relation to Aquila dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even the scroll is completely new to me.
Oh, great. Don't worry about it. We'll just collect everything we can find on the Titans for now. There's something else that's caught my attention, though. This says that Anaxa is conducting secret experiments of some sort.
That's what I'd like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in? Even I, the assistant lecturer, know next to nothing about them. I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
Probably. Yep. Uh-oh, there we go. Oh, back here.
This is the Library of Philia, a place where the Grove stores its collection of tomes.
Yes, the beating heart thing.
Other than books written by the 7 schools, you can also find philosophical texts, ballads, and religious writings from the Outlands here. Cities that desire to learn from the Grove were apparently expected to contribute knowledge of equal value to what they sought.
Yes.
We've had more than our fair share of hilarious episodes over the years. For instance, it's said that the Erythrocheramists once borrowed a manuscript from a certain author, but ended up returning a copy instead of the original. What's more, the original manuscript was supposedly then hidden here.
Really? That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do.
Nice? No need to hold yourself back, Danny. You can just tell it like it is. Their behavior was no different from bandits.
Thieves! Well, if you don't mind, Did the Grove ever rob Castrum Kremnos?
Whew. You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even find a dictionary in Castrum Kremnos, so I guess they were spared. There are too many books in the Library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take too long. Why don't we use the Biblioslate to search for the text we need?
Bibliostate.
We can bring them back to
Slate.
Alchema for reading after that.
Agreed. This place isn't safe. We should leave as soon as we're done. There are still several more scrolls strewn all over the place. I'll gather them while you put up those texts. This way, nothing will be overlooked. Got side. Record of the many research topics a Caprist scholar had applied for, and the replies from the school sage about these topics. Yada yada. Oh boy. Yep. These are complaint letters from the scholars about Axagris, the blasphemer. There's a thick stack of letters. Based on the dust accumulated and the perfectly intact seals, the complainee did not even bother opening them and just chucked them aside and into a corner. This is about an Axa? I should read these. Hyacinth, you should come have a look too.
Ugh, it's so dusty in here. Whoa. Are these all complaints about him? I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect for the gods. His very existence undermines order in our society. They're probably all things like that.
Does an Axa hold that much influence?
Why else would they call him the Great Performer? When an Axa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everyone. Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think gods should be? Worlds created by gods are indubitably perfect, but what of Amphorius? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn.
An uncanny impersonation. What happened after?
They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish.
Bruh.
Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the scholar's allegations, or face expulsion from the Grove.
Dang.
First allegation was... Do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, rivers, and seas must likewise be their creations?
Am I supposed to put myself in an Axe's shoes to answer that? Yes. As told in the myths, the seas, the skies, and the earth are all, beyond the shadow of a doubt, creations of the Titans.
Anaxa would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way. Instead, he quoted past instances of the Flame Chase journey and posited that humans have the potential to take over the divinity of Titans.
And they do.
Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer, so they followed
We're
up with a
finding
second
that out.
You claim to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you admit it?
That's a serious allegation. Did he really do that?
Anaxa always wears an eye patch, never removing it, even when alone. Some say he used one of his eyes as an alchemical ingredient. Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kephale, and this is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has really done something of that nature, then it'd indeed be sacrilegious. Thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the end. One by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Toward the end, a scholar asked him, Anaxagoras, have you any respect for the gods? It was only after a brief silence that he answered, I have never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs.
What he didn't say, that the Titans are not noble, rings louder in this case.
Yes. I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. But what's for certain, at least, is that Anaxa was allowed to stay in the grove where he continued his research, despite being regarded as a heretic. By the way,
Damn.
this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the grove. We may find clues there that aren't on the teleslate.
Oh.
I'm talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab, hidden between the cornerstones.
Oh, a secret lab, you say? Given the Grove's meticulous approach to archiving, could there really be such an oversight right under their noses?
A well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where they can conduct research undisturbed in their free time. Even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research. But with the grove in this state, I'm sure Anaxa won't be mad even if we sneak into the lab for a short while. Right?
It'll be fine. Where is it? Let's break into his lab. Can't I just like teleport up there? No. It's not letting me up there. Hello. Should I like... There we go. Come on, little guy. No, don't you fall off now. There we go. No. God damn it, Tuskbur.
This is the place. But where is everything?
Like, this is this lab?
Materials for alchemical experiments, matrix diagrams, and even the seal to the lab. They're all gone. The Black Tide destroyed it all.
No wonder we didn't see any defense mechanisms along the way. Have you ever been here before?
No, not even close. Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities, but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for using bizarre materials. Students often walk in looking right as rain, but come out covered in soap with his hair singed. Naturally, no one dared to come near this place. Huh? That bookshelf over there seems to be the only thing still intact.
Oh? Hello there, little scroll. They're the materials requested by Anaxagoras. Documents from various fields that have been compiled in one place, including Titan Creations, the University of the Soul, Alchemy Doctrine, and so on. Most of the materials look to be within the research domain of the Newspout School of Thought. That's definitely not how you say that. However, a document titled A Study on the Crisis Era's Background is mixed within. Holy Maiden of Yasopolis, Tributary and Intrinan, descendant of the Holy Maiden of the Temple of the Three Fates, from the Menesia priestly family, I said so. All there should have varying degrees of connections, divine titans. Does the golden blood come from the heritage of priest families or royal bloodlines? So no connection. Give the creator what criteria did you create golden blood? Saint Crisis here. Castor is the son of death. Idonia, her lineage is neither titan priest nor demigod, but she walked the earth for at least a millennia with the power to grant death. Another text space of dragon legend of Styxia. The chemical action of soul reaped from dragon corpses. Dragons appear to be Titan's creations. Okay. Nothing on Phynon.
Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Alchema and... me?
This journal contains several intriguing points. Through alchemy, Anaxa aims to refine the golden blood of the Chrysos heirs to a degree of purity equal to divinity. This must be what he means by close to true purity, but treating both Titan creations and the human body as materials to be used in alchemy experiments? That's rather extreme.
Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Judging from left behind, but okay. Fusing human souls with Titan creations does not purify golden blood. Even pure Titan creations, Chrysos. Contaminants the Chrysos heirs blood, soul fusion between human and creation. Oh lord. I don't like the whole fusing stuff when it comes to alchemy. Like I said, I'm getting Full Metal Alchemist vibes, and I just don't like it. Chrysos and other creations made by Titans. Their nature differs fundamentally. Although I should not have considered Titan creations equal to Chrysos heirs. It's rare chance to study Titans demand a materials. Living Titans prove impossible to restrain dead Titan. Yeah. We understand the fundamental of creation. Can we ensure perfection? The moment of I will melt a Titan and reach the true essence of the sun.
My biggest fear. It's come true. After going through his notes, I think I can piece it all together now. Anaxa was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation.
Oh god. Do you mean he's trying to reconstruct human souls alchemically?
Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research on. Something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy.
Damn, dude.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What's wrong?
You remember when the Black Tide was approaching, the Grove had planned to send Cersei's core flame to a safe place. But an accident happened along the way, and Anaxa lost his life in the process.
But Cersei took over his body and reconstructed him, which led to the situation we're in now.
Right. But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident?
What do you mean?
In his shoes, knowing that the Black Tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done?
Yeah. I'd put my theories to the test no matter the cost.
When the Black Tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the Luminary Throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame.
Did he succeed?
No. Judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Cersei's would make a similar decision.
True.
The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing.
Could he have taken them for other purposes?
What? There's only only one Titan left in the world now. No. No way.
Conceive an entity of perfection, one must first understand the principles of creation. If Anaxa is in Akama now, then that means...
After Kephale.
Sir, this sky above us, it's not real, is it?
Oh
Of course
boy.
not. This is just an image from a projection device used for educational purposes. A simple trick. The day-night cycle has been lost to this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the nights of the past here for you. Much like how the sky above the holy city is also illuminated by Kephale's dawn device.
So, the skies of Akama are fake too.
Oh god, another fake
You mustn't
sky.
conclude that, Anaxa. You should know that only a child would expose a trick and be proud of it. Often people know more than they let on.
Fair.
They simply choose to feign ignorance because they have no other choice.
And they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kephale's tale of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. But we're different. We've already walked out of the firelit cave of ignorance. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see.
Oh, good
Rather than gazing
lord.
at this mockery of a night sky fabricated by them for the rest of my life, why shouldn't I be the one to take control of the projection device instead?
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night, I find myself penning down all my fears and wild ideas, only to burn them to ashes when I open my eyes in the day.
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. Every word I say and every move I make is certain to influence every leaf, every branch, even the tree itself. But above all else, my days are numbered.
As
Instinctively,
most people's
I have
are.
my doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woefully thin, and I am loath to waste what little time I have left obsessing over a hypothesis that cannot even be proven in the first place.
But I can, sir.
True.
I can do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this grand feat on your behalf.
Oh god.
You're right. I shall do just that. In the next meeting of the sages, I will spare no efforts fighting for the rights you deserve.
Does he get burned?
Go. Establish your own school of thought. Find out what we are. Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world.
Find out what we are.
Child of humanity, you didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kephale. Just ask him a few questions, did you?
So, you figured it out. If I were as foolish as a Dromus, perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods' prophetic wisdom. Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Dromus. Alas, I am a human. Stand.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Such
God damn it.
power, does it make any difference whether you're a human or a Dromus?
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians.
Ooh.
When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks. No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down the mad Fagusa.
Fagusa. Oh yeah, that's the ocean one. Oh, just look at that. Pretty.
They call me a blasphemer, Circes. But that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just, as I see it, Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame.
Oh, if power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not conform to the prophecy and brave the trial?
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more?
Oh, God.
The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are. Thanks to you,
what we
I've
truly
had a chance
are.
to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death. But where there is death, there is life. And where there is an end, there must also be a beginning. How then is a soul born? That was the only unknown variable left in my calculations.
And by the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
No, I have already drawn a conclusion. In my journey unto death just now, I finally saw the answer with my own eyes.
Yes, would you like to explain it to us?
Anaxa.
Never mind. Is that Cass?
I'm here.
It is.
His life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusive end and give you the answer you so desire. However, in accordance with the principle of equivalent exchange, I must also demand from you what I need.
As you wish.
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and his survival.
It's literally full Metal Alchemist. Hey Ray, how you doing?
Time I can ever save someone's life. There is no need for me to think twice.
I see. In that case, let the show begin.
Oh,
Indulge
God.
me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
Before I
wouldn't say late at night.
I must confess I had been stuck in a cognitive trap all this time. As
Really
unrelated as
now?
these two propositions may seem at first glance, they are in fact logical equivalents. They are the reason I say this, is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now.
Yeah, we knew that.
What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Oh?
That's not all. Remember how I said you were a part of that conversation too, Circes?
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man.
Of course you would remember, because that wasn't you. That was Calypso, one of the 7 sages of the Grove.
Calypso?
Huh? Oh, that's the name I made up on a whim when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it?
I mean, one, we asked you about it earlier, and you said,
And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of all people, would know if that were the name of one of the 7 sages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the Grove's past like the back of your hand?
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Circes. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likenesses are of souls from the past. The living cannot step foot into that world. So who could they be? Think about Calypso Why does she share your likeness? Yet you have no idea who she is. The answer is evident, is it not? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans, because they all evolved from one. Does this answer disappoint you?
Yes, because you've answered nothing. If I truly was once human, as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos' whereabouts.
Oh, Lord.
How are we to find them?
I knew you would say that. But it matters not. I know what I'm doing. Actually, why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
Oh, God.
You can revive a Titan?
Now, wait a minute.
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can gods. But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself. The solution is simple. Just like what you did to me.
Wait.
If I'm reborn as Kephale, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did. Simple, is it not?
Oh, he's trying to be reborn as Kephale. In the meantime, alright.
I have news from
Oh boy.
Hung. Anaxa might be trying to do something with Kephale's defiled
Great.
body.
Lovely.
Kephale? But what could Anaxa want? Is the Council of Elders going to sit around and let such a sacrilegious act unfold?
That is not possible. He is indeed the great performer, capable of fooling anyone and everyone with his tricks.
I'm sorry.
No need for guilt, for this is good news to us. The Council of Elders has found themselves a traitorous ally. Anaxa's ambitious desires will be something we can exploit. What we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled for whichever trickery Kindness is up to, and react accordingly to thwart her plans. Being Akima's political center, the Demigod Council holds just as much significance as the Vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over, this site will take the place of the battlefield where you hunt gods. Become the next challenge you ought to overcome. Till then, it's best to get used to this place as soon as possible.
We will be waiting here for your good news. Come find us anytime you need something. We'll be waiting here. Not really, though. We're definitely going to do something else.
Preposterous! The Christos heirs only have their standing because of the Council of Elders. How dare they trample over it?
Oh, God. Yep. Wow, these people are shooting daggers with their eyes.
It's been a while.
Oh, hello, Kratos. Oh, hello, Oleg of Amphorius. Really? We really gonna call Kratos the Oleg of Amphorius? Do they have the same voice actor or something?
What is that supposed to mean? Is this really the sort of person that the young lord praised as a ferocious warrior?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It has indeed been some time, Lord Kratos. What brings you here in such haste?
Look at all the people.
Shh, keep it down.
Oh.
Be more vigilant. See those duplicitous dogs over there? They do the dirty work for Kindness. I've already ordered my people to hold them back, but we should still lay low. Unless you're itching for a bloody fight to get a workout in.
Oh?
My bad.
A fight, you say?
Did something happen?
Did you hear thunderclaps last night?
damn it, too. It would be hard not to notice thunderclaps in broad daylight. No, I'm a heavy sleeper. Hooray, hurrah, it's Acheron. Someone's coming to save us. You know what? Yay, Acheron.
What?
Oh, I love this game.
He's been through a lot lately. Please pardon him. Can you tell us more
Bro, even
about these
Finon's getting Finon's starting to be done with our bullshit too.
Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife. They are a message from the young lord. He threw a spear bearing several words at Akama.
He threw a spear bearing several words?
Watch out. The Flame Reaver is back.
Oh, I knew it. I knew he would be back. I knew it. But god damn it. God damn it.
I guessed as much. We didn't actually kill them back at the Kremnos Arena.
Yep.
I figured this is something you would want to know. We Kremnoans never back down from a fight. So if you plan to take that thing down in a battle, reach out to me anytime.
And that thing probably won't be beaten until around the end of the Amphorius arc.
I will let Aglaya know about this right away.
Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. That vicious kindness has been unusually active lately.
Oh, and we're now on the chopping block because we have a core flame. Oh, great.
Those lackeys she keeps undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days. Some even seem to be getting Kremnoans to defect to the council.
Oh, they're getting desperate.
That's...
Looks like you can see it for yourself.
We should get back. Thank you for the intel, Lord Krateros.
Thank you. Oh my god. Dude. Alright. I feel like this is a good place to pause for now. We got a good little chunk started. And yeah, I feel like this is a comfortable spot to end off for now. Dude. Oh. The stuff that we have learned so far is insane. Let's get over it. Let's go over what we've learned so far. We've been dead the whole time. Me and the Trailblazer and Anaxa have about 15 hours or 15 days and nights. I don't know time in this world. Yeah, we just have 15 hours to live. Great. Anaxa is performing alchemy and equivalent exchanges and wants to be reborn as the world-bearing Titan. Yeah, the Trailblazer lacks brain cells. A lot of them. If any. And the fact that this is just something I guess the rough explanation of it is just the Titans themselves were once Chrysos heirs.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf. And full of
At least from what I got from that little quick thing with Circe's, Naias, and Polixia, which, by the way, is meant to be Castorus's sister. So the fact that yeah, there's just a lot of thoughts going on. But yeah, dude, I can't wait to come back to this and continue more into it.